fake smile. Good day.
You changed it.
Good day.
It's Curt and Jen in the Morning podcast. Thank you for listening. Please, if you have not already, like, subscribe, follow, all the good things. All the things.
Now, if it was Australian, to be good day.
Good
right?
day.
Good day.
Good day, mate.
How about today's program? Look at all this stuff we've got for you. A mortality test.
For you to take.
Mm-hmm. Let's find out how long you're going to, before you kick it, right?
Well, no,
Okay.
not really. Kind of.
Swiss Miss, they make the hot chocolate.
Yeah.
The new Swiss Miss can get you drunk.
Sweet. If you have a bathrobe, you're on fleek. You didn't write that. I said to say on fleek,
Because
Curt.
I know that the young people listening going on fleek.
Oh, they're cringing right now. Go ahead.
That's so
Cringe.
2017.
Cringe.
Also, we're going to talk about Salsa Cereal. Are you in? Salsa Cereal?
I mean, after I found out what it was, I am.
Yes. T-shirts that you might want to make to have your most used phrases on it. That's fun.
And it's Fun Facts Friday.
It is Fun Facts
Let's
Friday.
just get
as well.
into it because we
All
got
the
a
stuff.
lot to talk about today on this
All right.
Friday, the end of the week.
Are we
made
starting with the sit-stand test?
Yes, that's this mortality test. So back in 2012, there was this huge test that was done, and they came up with this sit-to-stand test as a predictor of mortality for people ages 51 to 80. And what you need is a chair, by the way, without wheels, because
You tried it,
because it doesn't work when you have wheels on your chair.
Right.
It has to have a back of about 17 inches high. You stand up and you cross your arms over your body so that your hands are kind of touching your shoulders.
Got it. This way.
Yeah. And so you start standing, you set a stopwatch for 30 seconds, and you sit and stand as many times as you can within that 30 seconds.
Would you like to demonstrate for 5 seconds?
Sit and full, it's not like just a touch. It's kind of like you fully kind of sit and stand.
Right. That's 2.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to do 30 seconds worth. I already tried, and I think I passed the test.
You did. And I haven't even tried yet because I know I'm not going to pass the test. But
So these ranges, these number ranges depend on if you're a man or a woman. But if you're 60 to 64, you should be able to do 12 to 19 of these.
Okay.
64 to 69, 11 to 18 of them. 70 to 74, 10 to 17. And 75 to 79, 10 to 17. Now, if you're in your 50s or below, like us, you want to aim for more than 20.
Okay.
And it tells you it's a way number one, it's a way for them to see about your risk of falling as you age. That's number one. It evaluates your lower strength and your brain health as you age. And if you can't do the test, it's okay. It just means let's just start doing some strength training, which is really important as you age because it's all about muscle mass and bone density, and strength training helps with both of those.
Now, you said you did more than, how many did you do?
I didn't even, after I got to 15 seconds and I was over 20, I was like, okay.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know that I was doing them right. I think that, because the chair was moving, Curt, and I was about ready to fall.
So now you're saying that actually...
I need to go back and redo it is what needs to happen.
All right.
Thank you for adjusting my microphone.
Not a problem. Not
Okay.
a problem. So there you go. We're trying to help you live longer.
I thought it was just an interesting little thing that I came across. It's a fun thing to try with your family.
Yeah.
Because why not?
We share those things. All right.
Tell me, what's the deal with... I thought you just mowed your lawn and now you're mowing it again?
Well, I was in Maui for a week.
Oh, okay.
So,
I don't mow my lawn that much.
Well,
Maybe
my
I
wife
should.
Dana, and she. The funny thing is that she always says, "Okay, we need to do the final lawn mow of the year," and I'm like, "Babe, it's not going to be the final lawn mow because
It's not?
Well, no, not with
Because
her.
you're not... Oh, okay.
She's like, it's getting kind of long again. Let's mow it, And in this area, in the Pacific Northwest, in Seattle, once winter or fall hits, you don't mow your lawn very much at all. There's no
Right,
need,
because
right?
it doesn't grow.
So I'm out there last night about, 6:30 or so mowing the lawn. And this is where I found out that indeed, as my allergy test that I took indicated, I was wheezing and stuff.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's like apparently, and maybe this is a mental thing because I've been mowing the lawn for a long time with no symptoms, right? Last night, since I found out from my doctor, like, oh, you developed asthma. Now you have asthma.
They planted the seed,
That's
and
right.
now it has
You have
grown.
the allergies. And so now I'm out there like,
Oh my God.
I think it might have been psychosomatic.
That's very dramatic.
But, I want to be dramatic when I'm mowing the lawn. Doesn't everybody?
Yes.
So there was that. And also it became clear that I need to go back again. I need to put on my fun Carhartt overalls and get back in the blackberry bushes.
Oh.
Because they are springing up and coming through everywhere.
They
in the
are.
yard.
They're like I was on a walk yesterday and I saw ones that were coming over a fence and through trees. There was like blackberry vines hanging down. That
They're
was real
evil.
stickery.
They're evil. And I actually tried to I thought I got some gloves at Lowe's I want stuff that's not going to have the blackberry poke through.
Yeah.
The thorns.
You got to get I can
you
tell
gotta
you
get
what.
super heavy duty ones.
You got to get firefighter gloves. That's what Pat put on the other day when he helped me clean my yard out. And there were lots of stickeries. He's like, because he had the same kind of gloves as you. And he's like, ouch, this is hurting. I need to get my heavy duty gloves, my firefighter gloves.
If there are people that say, I don't suffer to keep my yard nice.
Oh, geez.
You are mistaken. What about you? You had fun mishap.
Well, here's the thing. My friend Lori and I, we signed up for pickleball lessons, and we signed up for advanced ones. We're not beginners anymore because we can hit the ball over the net pretty consistently.
Over the net.
So she texts me and says, hey, are you on your way to pickleball? I'm like, no, it starts at 1:30, right? And I don't get a text from her like, oh, she probably is, she's doing a massage because she's a massage therapist, so she can't get back to me.
Right.
Well, no, it turns out that I signed up for the wrong class. She signed up for the intermediate class that's on every Thursday starting at 11:45, and I just figured that I was advanced, not intermediate, but advanced.
Who told you that?
So I show up at 1:30, and Lori comes up to me. She's like, you can't be in that class, Jen. I'm like, what are you talking about? What happened, by the way?
Any class I want.
She said, you're going to slow those people down. You're going to hold them back. You can't go in. Here's the deal. Let's just go practice over here. Anyway, one of the instructors, Paul, decided that he would leave the advanced class and catch me up on what I missed in the intermediate class, and now I just am switching classes. But
did he say you could be in the advanced class?
That's a big fat no, Curt. Here's the thing I was telling Pat, because Pat's really good at pickleball.
He's a very athletic guy.
So I said, it was very disheartening to me because I thought as a pickleball player I was getting better. And it turns out I'm not.
Well,
I mean, I'm improving, yes, but I am not on the next level at all.
I'm going to explain.
The instructor beat me twice with 0 points on the board both times, and I was pissed off.
Well, that's because you're super competitive. But this was the instructor of pickle. This is like a almost professional pickleballer, right? Anyway, here's the deal. We started playing pickleball just for kicks. This is us. Well, probably should look up the rules. So you watch a video on YouTube. Right. Now we know how to play pickleball. You haven't had any direction.
I have taken private classes from Pickleball Rick.
Oh, you must just suck then.
I must.
No, you'll get better.
I'm telling you what, I couldn't return the ball that was coming my way, and I was getting so mad. Ugh.
I was waiting for the.
There you go.
I knew that was coming. Swiss Miss. Delicious.
Chocolatey goodness.
Yes, exactly.
Hot chocolatey goodness.
This is where Jen gets excited. Maybe that's the wrong word.
Well, tell me how they're infusing it with bourbon now.
Cocoa infused bourbon.
How does that work?
So Swiss Miss has teamed up with somebody else. They teamed up with an Indianapolis-based spirits maker. I love when they call it spirits, by the way.
I know.
Called Hotel Tango Distillery. They created Swiss Miss Schmallow. Marshmallow? Schmallow. A cocoa-infused bourbon whiskey that has hints of caramelized sugar and toasted marshmallows.
Okay.
Are you in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would try it.
This is 60 proof, so it's not as strong as, some of your things that you drink.
So it's already bottled. So they put Swiss Miss into their bourbon.
Right.
Swiss Miss didn't put bourbon into their cocoa.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it was a little misleading. The headline's a little misleading.
We're going to have to ask our spirit advisor, Cameron, at Crowbar.
What do you think of this? It's available online. This is caskcartel.com, and it's supposed to have a suggested retail price of $28. Website selling it for around $40, but it sounds like it might be delicious enough to spend $40 on this bourbon.
I'm going to see if I want to see what Cameron thinks of that.
Okay. He's very good. Now, since we're talking about drinking, and because this is what we do.
I like that we're doing these stories back to back.
So that was the drinking story. This is the not drinking story.
So I was reading on HuffPost this article that was written by a sober coach, and it's one question you should not ask someone who is drinking. So if someone says they're not drinking.
Who is not drinking. Right.
So if someone says they're not drinking, you should not follow it up with, oh, why not? Mm-hmm. And then proceed to convince them to have a drink or taste something. Jen Pirak.
Well, let me say, yes.
Right?
You are persuasive. And because, do you have any more you want to say about this? Because I have a story to share.
I do want to share this because I am trying to figure out, when I drink, I drink stuff that tastes really good to me.
Right.
So it's not like, and I feel like I'm making excuses because I saw this meme saying, try not drinking alcohol for 6 weeks. Mm-hmm. And if you can't do it, then you should probably be asking yourself why you can't. And I'm reading a bunch of stuff because as you age, drinking is really bad for you no matter what, yes. Right? End of story. But as you age, it's even worse. So I'm just thinking maybe I shouldn't drink. I'm not drinking as much, and I never had this like big problem. But anyway, it's just like if you're not drinking, just you want to fly under the radar. So just if someone says they don't want to drink and they normally would, just let it be. Just let it be.
Usually you're around people that have had a few, and they're like, "Oh, come on," because they're not thinking logically. When I a while ago, when I went in for tests in my physical with my doctor, my enzyme levels or something in my liver were like elevated.
Oh, I remember.
Right.
Yes, so, this is why you don't drink very much anymore.
So he said, "Here's what you need to do. Just don't drink for a couple 3 weeks. Come back and see me, and we'll run the test again and take these meds." Right. Mm-hmm. But me being me, it wasn't 2 or 3 weeks before I saw him again because I didn't make another appointment. So it ended up being like 4 months.
Yeah.
But I just didn't drink that entire time. You remember?
Yeah.
When this was going on, and it turned out, as I found out, I do not like being around drunk people. and so because of what you just said, because come on, man, come on. It's like, okay, so what I did to sort of appease everybody is I would go say, okay, I'm going to go get a drink. So I'd go and I'd get like a 7-Up, and I'd say, could you put an umbrella and an olive in there, or whatever.
And
so
make it
looked
look
like a mixed drink because I just didn't want to deal with it. But that is, I am so behind this of people are just assholes. All right, there you go. When they're drunk and they're like, "Come on, man, drink another drink." And
here's a shot. Have a shot. And that's me. Like I'm like, let's all have a shot together. Curt Cruz, why don't you want to have a shot?
And then
so this article really made me think about my actions and words to others,
right,
and make me think about my journey and how I'm going to tackle it if I decide to like totally not drink anymore. It's really been more about, okay, I'm going to taste it. Like I like to taste.
Right.
Anyway.
And I'm not judging, just so you know, if you're recovering or you're going through the process, I'm not pointing fingers or anything. If you want to drink, that's fine. But I just found out that all those years, we were in radio. I mean, alcohol was everywhere. I mean, you could not get away from it. And so I just found out, you know what? I'm making this choice. And of course, now when I say, okay, let's go, I'm going to have a bourbon. Oh, I thought you didn't drink. It's like, no, I'm going to have a glass of wine or a bourbon if I feel like it, but it's not like at all like it used to be. So that's a good consideration. If you are with people and they say, I don't want to have a drink, just say, okay.
Yeah, okay.
They can have fun without alcohol.
What can I get you instead?
Exactly.
Just embrace it.
How about this?
Under the radar, embrace it.
Under the radar, embrace it. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
We're going to use this music this time. See if you know what this is. Right?
90210.
You're good.
Because I watched it religiously when it was on.
The part you don't want to hear is that debuted 34 years ago on this date, October 4th of 1990. The original.
34 years ago?
The original 90210, Beverly Hills 90210, ran for 10 seasons, and then, of course, 10 seasons. Then it got a remake in 2008. And I wondered, when we do these stories, is the sole purpose of these stories to make people go, oh my God, I feel old?
That's exactly what the purpose is, because what else would it be? There's no other purpose.
I'm just informing you.
Gosh.
Think back to where you were on this day 34 years ago. Come on, what were you doing that night?
I don't know.
Watching Beverly Hills 90210.
Well, for sure, right. But 30, I would never say, if you asked me how long ago did 90210 debut, I would never say.
Like 20 years?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it is bizarre.
20 years, yeah, probably in the 20-ish years ago.
Congratulations. I guess it's not even, is the new one still on?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, all right.
Why though?
Because I pushed the wrong button.
Okay, but I like it.
Okay, I'm gonna let it keep going.
A guy broke into a lady's home and did all her chores?
Yeah.
What's the deal with this?
This is in Wales, which has nothing to do with this music.
Oh,
by the way.
I was like, maybe it was in a place.
No, that was the yodeling music from Price is Right that we used for something else at some point.
I like it though.
This is a guy in Wales. He broke into a woman's home and he did all her chores for her. This happened over the summer. The trial was last week. The woman, this is again in Wales. She was at work. This guy broke in back in July. He hung her laundry out to dry, put the groceries away, emptied her recycling. He also tidied up the garden, refilled the bird feeders, organized the fridge, mopped the floors, put a bottle of wine out, cooked dinner, and then left a note that said, "Don't worry, be happy, eat up."
Is he a stalker or something?
That's what she was concerned about. She came home and found all this stuff. He wasn't there. He left, and here's this note. He wasn't a stalker. The lawyer told the judge he's just a homeless guy at the time, and he was undergoing a number of difficulties. But the way it manifested itself, I mean, that's not such a bad thing.
That's weird, though.
You can't break into somebody's house, but if somebody's going to break in, hey, you did the laundry.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing, right?
Yeah, of course, it's still totally creepy.
Good, but you still broke into someo's house, their safe place.
You got sentenced to a couple years in jail, and I agree. You can't break into somebody's house, but if you're going to,
that was a nice thing to do.
Yeah,
but
tidy
that's
up while
scary.
you're there.
That would be freaky from the receiving end of things.
Maybe I got the right music now. I do.
Nice, Curt.
Real quick thing on donating blood.
Yeah, what's
especially
this?
right now with Hurricane Helene, did so much damage.
Oh, yeah, there's so many people that have
They
lost
always
their lives.
ask for blood donations year round. They need blood donations. And so right now, donating blood is also beneficial because you're going to get a $10 Amazon gift card.
If you donate through the Red Cross.
Right. So a little extra encouragement. If you donate blood via the Red Cross now through October 31st, through the month of October, you get a $10 Amazon gift card in exchange. If you want to do that and find out how, the process starts by going to redcrossblood.org, right?
Yeah,
redcrossblood.org.
Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, and put in your zip code. They'll let you know the donation sites in your area and make appointments.
I hope Amazon's donating those cards and part of this goodness.
Well, yeah. You know what? That would really suck if they weren't. Red Cross, you got to buy a bunch of $10 gift cards.
They'll give you a small discount, though.
I kind of doubt it.
I hope.
All right. Go.
All right. Bathrobes. I've got one. I've got a couple in my closet. Well, pull them out, ladies and gents, because they're the new hot fashion trend. Yes, they are.
Do tell.
Bathrobes are the new fashion trend for fall. This is not a joke. Vogue magazine just endorsed the look. Bathrobe inspired dresses keep popping up on the red carpet. And I just looked at this picture too. Angelina Jolie just stepped out in a coat that looked like a bathrobe. And when I saw the picture, I'm like, that is not a bathrobe. That's a coat.
Right, exactly. But
but it's bathrobe-like because, it comes across and then it has the tie. Anyway, if you have a bathrobe, wear it because you're going to be hip. Just go to the grocery store if you want in your bathrobe. No one's going to look at you weird.
Leftover from, the lockdowns, it says, this person from the New York Post said, we all stopped caring so much and just went for comfort. Now, I thought the bathrobe look was fashionable for retirees. Like, I don't care.
No, it's for anybody. It's for anybody.
Including Angelina Jolie. But I do agree when I saw that picture, I was like, that's not a bathrobe. That's a coat that kind of looks bathrobe.
I mean, I'm glad I have my silky robe so I could wear that and it could be a dress. And I have my big, spa type robe and that can be my new jacket.
You're not going to wear the silky red thing out to go to, Safeway.
I mean, maybe
might.
I will.
Jen Pirek, Muriel may do that.
Maybe I will with my pink slippers.
Salsa cereal.
So I thought when I saw this that you're putting salsa on your cereal. Like you got your Cheerios or your Corn Flakes or maybe even your Trix.
Mm-hmm. Maybe even your Trix, but those three, that's it.
And you could you just put some salsa on it and call it a day instead of milk.
This is, and I hesitated to mention this part because, Patriots. But apparently, this salsa cereal, former NFL wide receiver for the New England Patriots, Julian Edelman, was an early adopter of this. The process is simple. You take a handful of tortilla chips.
So that's the cereal part. That's the tortilla chips.
Crush them into a bowl. Crunch them up. Crunch, 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 crunch. Top it off with salsa. And there you go.
I think that's a great way to eat chips and salsa, actually.
Particularly when you get to the bottom of the bag of chips.
Yeah, don't waste them.
Those are the tiny little ones that you can't do anything else
Maybe do a
with.
little dollop of sour cream on that. Yummy.
But calling it salsa cereal to me indicates you'd be eating it for breakfast. And I don't think this would be a great breakfast. Unless you've had really a party night before.
I don't know. I mean, if you like chips and salsa.
Well, they're saying it's a snack hack. And you can prepare this yourself. Again, what you want to do is maybe they should start selling. Has anybody thought of this idea? This is for you, but I'm giving you this great $1 million idea. Just sell bags of the chips already crushed up into little pieces.
Okay, Curt Cruz.
That does not sound like $1 million idea.
It does not. Because you can get that at the grocery store when they've thrown around the bags on the shelf.
That's how you make it. It's like, oh yeah, I don't have to buy it that way. Here, crunch them up.
Oh, this was fun. Mm-hmm. If you had we asked you this. We talked about it yesterday and then asked you, give us yours, because there was a whole bunch of them that we had in this thing that we had read. If you had a t-shirt made of your most used phrase, what would it say? For me, it would be for F's sake.
Yeah, potty mouth.
Don't just talk about it, be about it.
That's
all
Jen.
The things.
That's Jen.
All the things.
Big talker Betty Crocker. I got to say it, big talker Betty Crocker, right? So it rhymes.
Big talker Betty Crocker. Or big talker Johnny Walker if you're a guy.
There you go.
I love you a lot. I say I love you a lot. And I was asking hot firefighter boyfriend Pat what his is, and he's like, oh, mine would be, he's like, you can't say this though. And I'm like, well, I'll abbreviate it. Effing idiot. Like that's what he says.
And we're going to find out here.
Effing idiot. Sometimes it's about himself. Mostly it's about other people.
A lot of people were sharing, and there's a lot of F-bombs in this. We're going to because my wife, her favorite is F and F.
F and F.
She's like, oh, you F and F. Usually it's when she's driving.
And she's saying the words full out, right?
Yeah. And she's generally, I think she's probably right because the person probably is an F and F.
F and F.
So
I kind of like that better, though, on a T-shirt, F and F.
F. God.
Okay.
So thank you for chiming in with this is, again, like your most used phrase that you would put on a T-shirt. And I actually had one for me, but it's not my most used phrase. I think this is going to sound lame compared to everything else because, I always liked the comment from Shawshank Redemption, which was get busy living or get busy dying, which is, I think that'd be a great phrase. It probably already is on a T-shirt.
It probably is.
But that is not something that I say.
Probably also on a coffee mug.
Exactly. So Heather said, are you effing kidding me? That's what she would have on her shirt.
Are you effing kidding me? I like that, Heather.
Now, what are you going to do with this one?
Jenny says, well, shit.
Shirley's like, here you go. I don't get that one.
Here you go. Ha, ha, ha.
This guy, this is from...
Apparently, wait, hold on. Who is that? Apparently, I have an attitude.
Oh, maybe this is Shirley. That's Shirley right there.
Effing new.
That's right. This is wearing the shirt. Apparently, I have an attitude. Who effing knew? All right. Your roommate, Jackie?
Oh, yeah. She always says, that's what she said. She's the queen of he said, she said jokes.
Randy said Scotch? Question mark. That's a good one. Ken Carson down in Portland said, I've been eating paint. I'm stupid.
Oh, geez. Jody said, what time does the band start?
She goes to a lot of concerts and a lot of shows. Marilyn, wasn't me.
It wasn't
Definitely
me.
a song.
Oh, Cam, the bartender guy. What did he put?
It's on his shirt. It says,
safe, make good choices.
Yeah.
Oh, Cameron.
Oh, that's our. That was our Cameron. There you go.
Yeah, that is our Cameron.
Rita is along with the other people. She said, what the F?
What the F?
My college friend Kevin.
Oh, what did he say?
It's relatively painless. That's something he says to clients often.
What does he do?
He's an accountant.
It's relatively painless.
Yeah.
Just do it, said Bill.
Right. Barb with either her shirt would say either no or take care. But you talk about polar opposites.
Yeah.
Just a shirt that says no.
Janelle, classic.
Classic.
That's what she says.
One.
That's it.
You've got Kate here, which is
FFS for F's sake.
Or also make good decisions.
Say that she says that to her daughter and her dog whenever she leaves the house. I do too.
The dog make good decisions, dog.
I tell Sailor, don't shoot. You know what up?
Other people, their most used phrase they would put on a T-shirt.
Elizabeth, this is nice. Oh, fiddlesticks.
It'd be really cute if Elizabeth was like 18 or 19.
Right.
That's kind of an old phrase. Do you know Spanish?
No.
Jody put Dios mío.
What does that mean?
Go look it up.
Okay, keep going.
Or Dios mío. And people are laughing right now because everybody knows what that is. Dios mío.
Okay.
We'll go on with Debbie, who says make good choices. There's another good one. Another Debbie. Oh, same Debbie. Drive safe and make good choices. Those are two separate things. And then Eric is vote Republican, resist Marxism. Thanks a lot, Eric.
That means, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Dios mío.
Oh, that means, oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. How about we go, Ina said, soak it up.
Nice. Sarah said, I wouldn't be able to wear it to school.
Oh, what she has on her phrase.
Oh, Sarah, but I want to know what it is.
I doubt that's the actual phrase. I wouldn't be able to wear it to school. All right. What do you got?
Lynn said, I'd rather have a bottle in front of me instead of a frontal lobotomy.
That goes back. I think that might have been. I don't think Tom Waits came up with that, but I know that he was very popular for saying that.
Jill said, are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? Yes, that's a good one, too. I say that a lot. How about Flannery says, to make a long story short, which, by the way, once you said that, the story's already too long. Yes,
it's going to be long. Laura said, jeez. Jennifer has the, she's
middle
flying a bird.
Up.
She's just putting a middle finger up.
All right. So most used phrases for Debbie.
Here's the last few, yeah.
This is her husband, Kevin Lance.
Yeah, they're the winemakers. A lot of use in that word.
That's what you remember in this was in A Christmas Story when he goes, "Oh fudge," but I didn't say fudge.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Patrick said, "Never postpone joy."
That's a great one.
Never postpone joy. I like that a lot, Patrick.
Laurel, PTL, praise the Lord, says Laurel. Back to the bad words. The last two we have on here. TC and Sandra.
Well, they're a little different. Sandra's is the word.
And then
TC's is For
And I think
for F and well F.
I think we had a Malia that also had that on there as well. Malia. Okay, forget it. I forgot what it was. So thank you for your contributions
Those are great.
and all those F-bombs.
Why are we making T-shirts like it's so easy to make a custom T-shirt now? Just go make it and wear it.
I mean, I imagine that these are out there. But I have seen one. I have seen a T-shirt at the concert. I would never wear it, but I did think it was funny. It said F-U-U-F and F.
F-U-U-F
That was it's a black shirt with those letters on it, nice and big.
F-U-U-F and F. All right. Yay!
Yeah.
It's Fun Facts Friday. And I did a theme again this week. Last week you weren't out here and we had a theme and we were talking about me and Jackie because Jackie filled in for you.
Okay.
2000s pop culture.
All right.
Fun facts. This is the human body fun facts, and I got it from Kids National Geographic, so these are fun, I think.
Fun Facts Friday, human body themed. I like the first one. Our eyes produce a teaspoon of tears every hour.
That seems like a lot. Like, where's it going? It's just lubricating our eyeballs.
Yeah.
Fingernails grow faster than toenails, and it takes 6 months for your fingernails to grow from base to tip. Did you know that?
Have you ever lost a nail and had to grow it back all the way?
I
It
feel
takes
like
a long
maybe
time.
not my fingernails, but on a toenail.
The length of your arms, I've heard this. The length of your arms stretched out is about equal to your height.
Yeah, all the way out. That equals
So there
about
you go.
your height.
You're
Yep.
about 4.5 feet, 4 feet.
No.
Sorry.
Okay, so oh,
you left a blank here. Is that for me to
because I
guess?
want you. Yeah. What is the percentage? What percentage of your body weight is water?
Oh, I know this. It was kind of more than I thought. 75%.
61%.
61% of your body weight is water.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is impossible to sneeze with your eyes open. Wearing a hat on your head helps warm your feet.
Doesn't make sense, but okay. I guess it's a fun fact.
It is a thing. It's a thing.
All right. How about your eyes move about 80 times per second?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. They're moving all the time.
Okay.
The human thigh bone. The human thigh bones are stronger than concrete.
So we should start making buildings out of thigh bones.
Maybe.
Ugh. How about there are about 1 billion bacteria in your mouth right now? Surprise.
Makes you want to kiss, huh?
Last one.
Girls have more taste buds than boys.
Now, does that go into adulthood as well? I guess it does, right? Because
I mean, I don't know. Do you grow more? No, I don't know.
we're always asking questions. We do this to ourselves all the time.
It's okay though. It's just pondering. It's all right to ask questions.
And we thank people.
and we
when
can find them later, or
but
someone can
sometimes
tell
people
us.
say, yeah, here's what the answer to that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some weekend plans here for what's going on around here.
Okay,
in the Seattle area.
Yeah, 'tis the season for fall and Halloween. There are so many haunted houses, Oktoberfest, Beer Fest, pumpkin patches,
Mm-hmm.
fall happenings. I would just recommend check your community, go online because there's probably something going on. There are so many.
In Tacoma, this is big every year. The Fall RV Show happens all weekend at the Tacoma Dome, and in Issaquah, Salmon Days.
That's tomorrow and
Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, that's a big one.
Okay.
New in theaters that opens today, the Joker sequel, which is it's like a musical type.
There is some singing in it for sure.
Yeah.
It's got Lady Gaga now in there.
Yeah, I watched the preview. Have you seen
And
the
Joaquin
previews?
Phoenix, of course.
Did you see the previews?
Yeah, they look very good.
I know.
Did you see the
Lady
first one?
Gaga just like
Slays.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the first one? That's too scary.
I feel
for me.
like
it's
no,
too
I
scary for
didn't.
you.
I don't feel like I did. I've only seen the Joker. I think it was Batman, right? When
It was Jack Nicholson.
No one. Oh, right. I saw that one and Heath Ledger.
Okay, that's
I really like that one. That
Okay.
was Batman, though, right?
yeah, exactly. Also opening this weekend, you can see White Bird with Helen Mirren and Gillian Anderson, who was in the X-Files. I'm sure
Yep.
she loves that because she's done a bunch of stuff since then. But we're like
Yeah.
the X-Files, and Monster Summer with Mel Gibson.
I feel like we haven't seen Mel Gibson in a while.
It seems like we haven't.
So, okay.
Right.
In sports, just so you know, since we're in the Seattle area, we're going to talk about this. Huskies are at home tomorrow at a sold-out game versus Michigan. That's mega.
Should I say go blue?
4:30 kickoff. No, you should not.
That's for my brother-in-law Mike
Dogs.
and my sister Terry. Go blue.
No.
All right.
Do not. From what I could see, the Cougs have a bye this week.
right.
Sounders playing Colorado at 6:30 tomorrow night, and Hawks are at Lumen Field versus the Giants. 1:25 kickoff on Sunday.
Fantastic.
What are you doing this weekend?
Well, if you happen to be going to the the City of Monroe Rotary fundraiser tomorrow night, I'll be there emceeing that, trying to raise some money. And having
you
some
will?
fun. Yeah, I actually.
Are you playing music too, or just emceeing? What are you
I don't think I'm
doing?
doing music tomorrow night. I don't think music is a part
You're
of it.
just hosting.
Yeah, but I really, what can I say? I really enjoyed this. So it was my side hustle, right? For the longest time
Yeah.
when I was in radio.
And now it's your main hustle.
Yeah, but it's nice to be helping people out and also, doing some good. And so if you're thinking about having a fundraiser, give me a shout.
Yeah. That's for
Or
real.
Jen,
Or
you
if
do
you
it.
need music, or if you need lighting, Curt's your guy.
I do
Curt
a lot
is
of
your
that
guy.
stuff.
Yeah, we should be talking about that more.
Okay.
This weekend, what am I doing? I'm going to Charlie, our friend and coworker that died.
Yeah, he's
it's his
having a
memorial.
celebration of life today.
Yeah, today. So that my heart I need to be there for that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to that, and then I'm hoping to go see Luke Combs tomorrow at the Gorge.
You country music lover.
He's performing tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, well, he's a talented dude. I mean, I want to take a step back because I mean, sort of made fun of country music, but there's a lot of very talented people in country music.
Luke Combs, I was looking at his set list. I'm like, it is hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. Let me keep going after hit.
But now is he closing with Fast Car?
No, he's closing with Beer Never Broke My Heart.
Well, we'll see. I guess he can do something different. You never know.
Well,
but
yeah, but that's
that
what's
was
on his set list.
such a huge hit for him, which is
I cannot wait. And then I have a baby shower because Pat's oldest son Anthony and his wife Sierra are gonna have a baby in like a month and a half, 2.5 months maybe.
And it's
close. We're going to a baby shower, and Pat's real excited about it.
Just want to point this out, not to embarrass you, but because you always said we had a listener point out that you're always shaking.
I know I am, right?
Because is that an ADD thing? For us?
Probably.
It's like legs are going, body's moving.
When I was in church when I was little, I would be shaking, and my mom would grab my leg and say, Jennifer Gale, stop it! You're shaking the whole pew.
Jennifer Gale.
Yeah.
Okay. For Monday. All right. How about a little transition music for that?
Okay.
Here's what you get to do over the weekend. Get to any of these platforms that you're either viewing or listening to this on. We want to know.
Or go to Facebook. And if you don't already follow or like Curt and Jen in the Morning on Facebook, we would love for you to join us on that platform too.
Indeed.
Because that's where we post everything.
Yeah.
And I post it on my personal. Jen
We want to know, what are you counting down to?
Yeah, like
This
kind of
time
like
of
what are
year.
you looking forward to right now? I mean,
Some people might say Halloween. Some people might say Thanksgiving. Some people might say Christmas. Some people might say
a wedding, a special wedding, a special birthday.
Here, you get to share now. What are you counting down to?
We want to know a little bit about you. Do you have anything you're counting down to?
I probably do. Well, it was the trip to Maui up until like last week.
Yeah, but now what is
now
it?
that's out of
It's
the way.
important to have something to look forward to. I think that's the point in this question, right?
I think we're going to try to get down to see my dad in Florida over Thanksgiving. So that's
Oh,
probably it.
nice. Okay.
What about you? What are you counting down to?
I don't know. I'm going to tell you on Monday. I'm going to think about it.
Ba-ba-ba.
It's for Monday. Listen, Monday. We do this podcast every weekday, and it's just a way to hopefully bring you some joy, brighten your day, give you some information maybe you didn't know, and we hope that you join us as often as you can here.
Yeah, it brightens our
There is
day.
a place at the table for you here.
We love doing this. Otherwise, we wouldn't be getting up every morning at
That's right.
4 to do this. So thank you for listening. Have a great weekend.
Make good choices, find joy, spread kindness.